I'm Asa.
I'm Monica.
And this is the WildCast. Our special guest is Miss Ekstrom.
Thank you for the introduction.
Your first question is, what are your hobbies outside of school?
Well, I'm a bit of a rock hound. That's a person who goes in search of rocks all over the state of Montana, and I've been in Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, the Four Corners area. And of course back east in West Virginia, where I grew up.
What is your favorite thing about the school?
My favorite thing about the school is the people that I work with are so giving and caring, and they love to share their experiences with the students. And I also love the students that I teach, not just for their behavior but for who they are as people. So I really appreciate the fact that I have such wonderful students.
How many years have you been teaching?
This is my 32nd year of teaching overall, and my 23rd teaching school, 23rd year of teaching school here in Columbia Falls.
What's your favorite thing about teaching?
My favorite thing about teaching is being able to connect with students on a level where I didn't have some really good role models as teachers in junior high, and they could have cared less about us as people. And so I think my favorite part is the fact that I get to connect with my students as people, not just students.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite, well, obviously I love food, and it's hard, but sarmas, and I know you don't know what sarmas are. My mom, it's my mom's recipe, and she's part Austrian. So it's a dish from Austria, and they're like giant meatballs made with pork and ground beef and rice, and you slow cook them in sauerkraut all day. And you have boiled potatoes, and butter. And that's sometimes a salad, but that's my favorite dinner.
What's your favorite subject when you were in school?
Science was my favorite subject in school. In fact, my 7th grade science teacher was really, and this was the 70s, so he was really groovy. He wore bell-bottom pants, and he taught us how to make a battery, and so we did all kinds of hands-on stuff in science class. So he was my favorite teacher too in 7th.
What was middle school like for you growing up?
I was awkward and taller than everybody and tripped over my own 2 feet. And it wasn't until I discovered basketball that I started to get some coordination. But I hated middle school. I really did. And that's why I became a teacher in middle school, because I wanted to make the experience better for the kids, because it was just a nightmare.
What is a quote you live by or inspires you?
A quote that I live by or inspires me. It's in Latin, and it's carpe diem, and it's more like a yell, like huzzah is, but it means seize the day. That means live every day like to the fullest and have the best experience that you can have every day.
Who was your favorite middle school teacher and why?
Mr. Ashworth, because he was groovy and he taught us how to make batteries, which was all about a chemical reaction between the substance that was inside and then the copper that was inside. And so we made electric charges and did like electric circuits and stuff using our batteries that we made in class. So it was really awesome.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh, well, I wonder. My favorite movie involves a series of movies and television shows that all focus around the original series of Star Trek. I used to watch it with my dad when I was a little girl, and I got hooked on it. So, and that was all the way back in 1966. So that would have to be my favorite. Second non-Star Trek favorite movie? Star Wars. And then anything Marvel.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us.
Oh, you're
on
welcome,
our
and thank you for having
WildCast.
me.